and welcome along, and welcome to CanFarm. This is a map that has been entered into the Farming Simulator 19 mod contest. It's a Canadian map. It's by SeriousMods with help from Dale 3887, FS Screenshot, Silver Rookie, and Bullet Bill. And yeah, we're gonna go and have a look around this. One of the nice things about this map is, unlike most maps, I have no idea what most of this looks like. Normally, I will come in, I'll buy the vehicle that I'm going to drive around in, and I'll get it back to my spawn point. Here, we're spawning in at the shop. So, if I walk around the back here, like so, which takes a little bit of time because I can't run because I have speed run on. I'm quite liking the shop. The shop is nice and big. We do have this piece of kit that we're going to be driving around in. This is also something that's been entered into the mod contest. And I'm trying to sort of use various mods from the mod contest in my videos at the moment. So yeah, this is the Scai truck. I'm really quite liking this. I'm looking forward to having a drive around in this because I haven't tried this out yet either. So we'll jump into that. The Scai workhorse, I think that's pronounced as. If we look at the map, actually we'll go into here and have a look at the map. So we're starting the shop down here. We're going to try and go pretty much in a counterclockwise direction. But yeah, we need to sort of come up here and around here, and I'm not quite sure how we get to some of this stuff. So it's going to be interesting from that point of view. Of course, at the end of the video, we will have a look at what equipment we start with because we are on New Farmer. And we will also have a look at the cost of land and everything as well. I'm guessing, looking at the map, that we can't go any further than... Oh, we can. Oh, this is... Oh, right. This takes us down to our bottom fields down here. I was wondering how far south I can go, but I actually go quite far on this map. Looking at, we've got a fair amount of distance at the edge of the map, so not easy to see the edge of the map. Not quite sure what it is. Oh, right. We've got placeables area is what this is down here. Quite liking this map at the moment. Nice and flat, but not disinteresting. There's it's a real thing I find with maps that are based on flatlands like this is, that you can quite often run into an issue where it's boring to look at. So I'm actually looking at this, the grey on the map, another placeables area there. The grey on the map, that is the railway line. So I'd originally planned to navigate by the railway line. Can't do that. So my initial thoughts were a little bit wrong at the moment. So actually I would say that then is an issue for me with the PDA. All of the grey lines on this map, they are, well, that is the railway line. The roads aren't marked on here. So if I was to make an early suggestion for this map, it would be a better PDA. I think the PDA is a bit difficult to read as it stands at the moment. We are driving past some sell points. So back here, we had one. We'll go and have a quick look at that and see what that is all about. So in here is a sell point. I'm guessing that's along the lines of... I actually cannot tell what sell point that is. Just from this. From the map, it says warehouse. So no real indication on that what can be sold at the warehouse or where it can be sold. Yeah. Again, minor niggle, but I like to be able to tell from the map what I can sell in what place. We have another sell point here. So this is the Lakeshore Shopping, which is listed as supermarket. Now that could be Dollar General or here. Again, I'm finding it a little bit difficult to know exactly where the sell point is. It's not easy to tell on this map. So yeah, I would like, I think I would like to see better markings for things like the sell points. Otherwise, really nice, nicely created town. Lots of character to it. Lots of again, feels lived in. It's quite nice. Fuel station there with a, I think that's all. That's basically 2 fuel points there. This here is a tractor supply. Now this is marked on as the animal. Well, so this is a workshop. So there's a workshop here. And I think this is also where you purchase animals and things like that. Yes. So this is... Oop, nope. Don't have a pen. So, yeah, this is the place where you purchase your animals. Interesting to see it called Tractor Supply and nothing else, but that's all okay. Let's head back out onto the road to continue our loop. And this is what I'm talking about, it being a, you know, being this big, wide open map. This looks really cool. I do like the look of this map. This is what a flatlands map should look like. It should be an interesting map to look around and despite its flatness, still be nice. And I like it. There's a lot of places to build farms on this map as well. I think this would make a really, really good multiplayer map. I think you'd have a ball having, you know, several farms on here between several people. It's got that wonderful, huge feel to it. I'm liking this a lot. So we've got another sell point up this top corner here. And this looks like a much more classical, yeah, grain sell point by the looks of things in here. At least it seems to take sort of standard crops. So that's quite cool. Another sell point up in this top corner here. Looks to be a wood. Yeah, this is the lumber yard. So sell point for logs there. Is there a sell point? Now this could be here the sell point for wood chips, but I can't tell. And as we're right at the top of the map here, one of the things about this being a flat map that really pays is the fact that it can hide to a certain extent this at the distance. And it's not just suddenly a dirty texture at the edge or anything. It kind of does fade out. And there are only certain smaller points where you can actually see that. So that's pretty good. Edges of a map are always an interesting thing to see. We're going to cut... I think we can cut down here on the road. So there is a road here that is marked. So yes, some of the roads are marked, some of them aren't. I'm guessing it's the ones that are textured roads seem to be marked. And I'm guessing that's the reason why the railway line is as well. Because it's got this texture underneath it. The main roads are the ones that don't seem to be marked. Roadway is a little bit wide for my liking. But that again, that's a massively minor niggle. I like the thing that on field 6 here, that there's areas that aren't planted and that are that sort of you've got to work around. That's quite nice. Good little bit of detail. And again, this flatlands, it's the whole thing about this flatlands not being flat. So it could just, you know, the really sort of lazy way to do it would be to just have it flat. It's not. It's still an undulating landscape, and I really, really quite like that on here. Sell point here. This seems to be a... Well, yeah, this is a sell point, I think. And it has a tipping point here. It's beside the railway line. So, yeah. I have not seen a train, I don't think. What happens if I... Yeah, no... Just sort of tabbing through everything. Yeah, no train to tab to. Bit of a rough... Oh, wow. I'm not a massive fan of that. That does tell me quite a bit, though. The railway track has no collision on it. I kind of wish it did. That's... Yeah, I would like this to have sort of rumbled over here with suspension. The fact that it passes through it is not great. Kind of takes away from the immersion a little bit. Bits like that. Which wouldn't be something like that wouldn't be an issue for me, except that it does it where you cross the railway line. Interesting marking on the map here. This is marked as one field. It isn't. It's got a road going through the middle of it. So yeah, again, back to the thing with the PDA. I think this map could really do with an update to its PDA. And again, main road here, not marked on the map. So let's look where we're going. We're going to head to the north. There's not a sell point. Oh, actually, no, we'll head south. There's not a sell point to the north, and it looks like there's another track going across to our farm. There's only one point we haven't visited on the map. That is the train depot near the town. I thought I could loop back, but sort of the roadways sort of led me astray a little bit there. And so, yeah, didn't quite get to go where I expected. Again, this roadway, being a textured roadway, is on the map, and I like the width of this. This is more what I would like to have seen through the middle of the map. Sort of the roadway being this kind of width. So, yeah, that's quite cool. Are we going to pass through the railway line again? I'm thinking yes. Oh, I think that is probably the thing that annoys me the most about the map. Is that railway. And then back here, we've worked our way back to the main farm. So, yeah, this is the main farmyard. We've got a few tractors and things. We've got a house marked on the map. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow, it's over here. This is a little too open for me without any barns. As for completely farm manager, I would have no issue with this being quite this empty. I think I would have quite liked to have seen the yards though. Being on New Farmer, I would quite like to have seen the yard here at our main farm. It's again a little bit empty. House looks pretty good. Small issue in it floating, but not sure how you activate the sleeping bit. Maybe it's here. No. So it marks it as a house, but I can't see how. Ah, there we go. Wow. So it's at the it's at the garage. Is where the sleeping point is. So yeah, it's you drive around the map and it looks absolutely amazing. I love the flatland look of this map. There are sections of it that feel unfinished. The biggest one of these is this farmyard. I feel that there could be a lot more done here coming in as New Farmer. The house, I think, as well, could do the little bit of work, a little bit of a better placement. But otherwise, I'm absolutely loving the look of this map. Away from these sort of small niggly areas, and as I said, I think this is probably the biggest issue I have is the lack of stuff here. But if you're playing multiplayer or you're playing Farm Manager or start from scratch, this would not be an issue to have this blank. You're gonna have this blank anyway. So let's go and have a look at the map and see how much things cost. We have a total of 15, 16, 17, 18 fields by the looks of things. So yeah, I'm seeing 18 as the largest number. Smallest field on the map would appear to be field 13. Wow. £313,000. This is then not really a map that you're overly looking to start from scratch on, or Farm Manager you might be able to do a bit better on. But yeah, you're looking at your cheapest field on here, I think. Yeah, looking at it, your cheapest field on here is over 300,000. So yeah, the other alternative, of course, is doing lots of contracts from the start off. You start with a £702,000 piece of land, though, with field 1 in it. So it's not all bad. You do actually start out with a field that you can do some stuff with. Most expensive field on the map, largest one looks to be field 6. Nearly 2.5 million. Wow. This is definitely a big machinery map. And I think big machinery on here would be a huge amount of fun. And yeah, I think it's a map where you've got a almost completely blank slate and can build whatever you want. Fantastic map for that. Also, I think as a multiplayer map, as I was saying earlier, because again, a standard multiplayer game, you start with nothing. I think it's a great map for that. I don't think it's a great map if you are being a beginner farmer on here, to be honest. I think as a new farmer, I'm finding a little bit lacking. If I'm honest. So there we go. Field 5, actually. Yeah, no, field 6 is the big field, is the expensive one. Let's have a look in our garage and see what equipment we started with. We've had a rough idea. So we've got John Deere 6135M, a Case Optum 300 CVX as our 2 tractors. So 142 and 313 horsepower. Yeah, that is a decent pair of tractors. We'll see what equipment we have to go with those. Massey Ferguson Activia 4347S. Decent mid-sized combine there. Of course, that's the truck that we've added. Cramp Bandit 750 trailer. So where does that compare between the tank? So the tank on the combine is 8,600. The Cramp trailer is 39,000. To me, that's probably a little bit of overkill on that trailer for that combine. But certainly it will hold. It will hold everything. The Free Flow 25-foot header, so that's good. The Lemkin Titan 18, 300 horsepower. I said 313, yeah. So a nice big plough, nice big cultivator as well. Horse Tiger 60T at 300 horsepower. The Pronto 9DC seeder, so nice wide 9-meter seeder as well. The smaller of the Breedle, the K105 spreader. The John Deere 643R front loader arms, which is, yeah, liking that. With the pallet forks, I'm not quite sure what the use for that is at the moment. Might be something to sell if you're not immediately using that. And then a lot of storage. An awful lot of storage. 9,000, you've got large grain silo, and then you've got, 1, 2, 3, 4 silo extensions. Wow, that's a lot of storage space. Yeah, as I said, I would quite like to have seen a farm to go with that. And then a farmhouse, so it's a custom farmhouse and it's placeable on here for 90,000, which is great. I'm wondering, can you buy the farmhouse? You cannot. So if you are playing in the other game modes, you cannot replace the farmhouse. Yeah, that is quite cool. That's a good selection of equipment, especially for starting field 1. If we run over here, it starts you off with canola ready to harvest. So that'd be a nice big harvest of that. And pretty good, yeah. I'm liking it. There's small niggles with this map, but the base is there. It's really great base. Things I think I'd like to see updated. is maybe sorting out those railway lines. I think those could do with the collision, do with being a bit more solid. When you drive over them, that would look absolutely brilliant. And I think the PDA needs an update. It's missing a lot of roads on there, so that would be nice to see that as well. And maybe a farm here when you start on New Farmer. Even just a few buildings that you can just kick you off, that would be pretty cool. But otherwise, yeah, I like this map. I think that for a larger equipment or for multiplayer, this would be a good, fun map. So go check it out. It is available via the Mod Hub for PC or downloadable from the Farming Simulator website. Link for that is in the description. And really, that's all from me for this first look video. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.